We are back with another Allied Race playthrough, and today we will be looking at the Lightforged Draenei and seeing what their questline's all about. The Lightforged Draenei were introduced in the 7.3 patch on Argus. We learned that there is another group of Draenei out there that's not just the ones with Velen. At BlizzCon, I learned in my interview with Alex Afrasiabi that actually when the Draenei left Argus with Velen onto the Naru vessel, that vessel actually split into two smaller vessels, which became the Genedar and the Zenedar. We don't know why they split. We don't know why they went in different directions. That information isn't public yet. I don't even know. But yeah, so we learned that the Velen knew who that's why these Draenei know who Velen is, and that's why Velen recognized the ship when he saw it. But aside from that, we don't have a lot of information about them. So let's go learn about some of the Lightforged, and let's see what they gotta offer the Alliance. Two doors too big.
Thank you for joining us, champion. These are dire times indeed. We all know the Alliance incurred heavy losses in the war against the Legion. And even now, the world bleeds in the aftermath of Sargeras' final strike. Meanwhile, the Horde musters its forces and arms for war. Their aggression must not go unanswered. Our future depends on bringing other like-minded allies into the fold. I call upon those of you gathered here for your suggestions.
Victory on Argus was only possible because the heroes of Azeroth fought side by side with the Army of the Light. Many of our bravest soldiers gave their lives for the cause. Those who remain would be proud to join the Alliance. Among our number are brave initiates about to undertake the arduous path of becoming Lightforged.
Thank you, High Exarch. Lightforged soldiers would indeed bring strength to our numbers.
High King, I remember the days when my people and yours fought together against the Horde. I reached out to them in hopes of seeing Silvermoon return to the Alliance. My efforts proved futile. But I did learn of a group of Sindorai who have been exiled for studying the Void as I have. If I could locate them, their knowledge might aid our cause.
Stormwind has suffered at the hands of those who succumb to the Shadow's whispers. But if others could master its power, as you have, they would make formidable allies. Thank you both for your counsel. I would like to hear our champion's perspective on which of these potential allies we should reach out to first. Sometimes we must fight.
Welcome. I am pleased you answered the call. High Exarch Turalyon and Illyria Windrunner have come forth as such potential allies to add to our ranks. These heroes have dedicated their lives to defending our world, and I put great faith in their counsel. You've been a stalwart champion of the Alliance. I trust you to choose which course we pursue first. Hear what they have to say and make a decision, then let me know which ally you believe we should pursue first.
Victory in the light.
The Army of the Light stands ready.
Much about Azeroth has changed in the years I was absent, but the Alliance remains an ideal worth fighting for. I'll do everything in my power to make it stronger. What can you tell me about the Lightforged Draenei?
Arca.
Funny enough, that's not even the armor set that's in-game. I believe it's a different color. Oddly enough. Fighting a long, bitter war against the Burning Legion, these Draenei soldiers were infused with the Holy Light to become living weapons. Victorious at last, these Lightforged stand ready to defend Azeroth. Let's do it.
We stand together.
Greetings,
Light guide us.
What news? Aim true.
Seeking to harness the corruptive magics of the void, these outcast elves endure an unexpected transformation. They are determined to master their newfound powers and resist the whispers eager to lure them into madness. Nope, not today.
Chronikai Crystal.
Be vigilant. A king is only as noble as the causes he serves.
The Army of the Light played a key role in defeating the Burning Legion on Argus. High Exarch Turalyon has suggested that these Lightforged soldiers would proudly defend the Alliance against its foes.
For the Alliance.
Your wisdom is always appreciated. The choice you make today will strengthen the Alliance.
My faith is my shield.
Brahmas, you've seen what my people are capable of firsthand. We have been forged over millennia as specialists against the Legion. It's curious that he refers to them as his people. Now I believe it is time to take up arms alongside our brothers and sisters of the Alliance. Join us at the Vindicar. I believe we have much to discuss with Captain Faria. Yes.
We didn't come this far
I
to
am
falter
eager
now.
for the Lightforged to join the Alliance. Turalian, bring our champion with you to the Vindicar, so that you may address your troops together.
It will be done, High King. This way, champion. Faria, I need a beacon to the Vindicar.
At once, High Exarch.
Oh, rip Warlock. At least it didn't just teleport like Bane did. Holy moly, Bane and his teleporting Wyvern, whatever you want to call it.
I did not expect you back so soon, High Exarch. I assume your meeting with the king went well?
Indeed. He is eager to have the army of the light fighting on the side of the Alliance. Assemble our forces, Captain, and I will make the announcement.
You know how fond I am of your speeches, but can it wait? We were just about to send these initiates to undertake the trials.
Ah, well, this is excellent timing, champion. You can see firsthand what it means for a soldier to become Lightforged. Proceed, Faria.
Greetings.
Welcome. You are about to bear witness to the ritual none but members of the Army of the Light have seen. The Lightforged have stood as a beacon of hope against the Legion, but few truly know what it takes to become the embodiment of Light's wrath. These few champions among the Army of the Light are ready to undergo their final trial. Will you do us the honor of bearing witness?
We will defeat the Legion, my fellow soldiers. The trials you have endured are proof that the light shines bright within your hearts. One final test remains, and it is the most daunting of all. It will force you to peer into the very core of what you are, of what you believe yourself to be. Many worthy Draenei have undergone this trial, only to return broken, or worse. Should you feel the slightest doubt, turn back now. It will be counted as wisdom, not cowardice. But if you are truly ready, step forward and embrace your fate. Tepartos, we have discussed this. Each initiate must be accompanied by a second. Where is yours?
Tepartos needs no one to aid him.
The last initiate who attempted the trial alone came back in pieces. Choose a second or head back to the barracks.
So be it. Tepartos shall bring this puny one.
An unorthodox choice, but technically within the rules. I have never known our champion to back down from a challenge. Let the trial begin. Light be with you both.
Tepartos!
Alright, let's see what all this Tepartos nonsense is about. Alright, here we go.
The only way is forward. You should know something, friend. Tepartos did not choose you because of your puniness. Tepartos saw your heart on the field of battle. You are the bravest hero Tepartos has ever seen. Pain is the architect of memories. Tepartos remembers a place like this.
Little Tepartos.
There is no kindness here.
He was bullied.
Other children were not always kind to Tepartos. Come, Tepartos thinks he knows what little Tepartos might do.
Even in the most hopeless situations, there is respite.
Anguish and hurt. The search for solace. Tepartos made friends with critters. Frogs, elec, bugs. But not snakes. Never snakes!
Here comes the snake!
I can't attack that target.
Is there no comfort? No relief?
I don't have a target.
Deeper. Find safety. Find comfort. When Tepartos was scared, he found a place to hide. Distraction provides escape. Tepartos remembers a place like this one. A time he dug too deep. Unfair.
We have to
Unjust. Nothing is ever what it seems. Enemies lurk within every shadow. Can this darkness be stopped? Was Tepartos meant to walk this path? Is Tepartos worthy to become Lightforged?
Getting a lot
I
of
need a target.
Shaw elements here.
I need
Fear,
to get
doubt.
closer.
I think we're on Draenor, though. I think we're actually in... Memory serves, this is a swamp in
Tepartos!
Tanan Jungle. Yeah, this is Tanan Jungle.
I need to target something first. It's too far away.
Tepartos must see this through! You cannot be real!
So I'm kind of curious as to see how he becomes Lightforged. Is the only way through this to remain hidden? Alone?
I need to target something first.
Well, this is just depressing.
Is solitude the answer? No one can hurt you if you remain alone.
I always thought that it was Zira who has to forge them in the light, but maybe there's another way. I actually don't know the ending to this, so we'll find out. Another cave, okay.
Safe, secure, away from everyone.
For the light! For the light!
Now, why is there a void broken here? This is all memory? Not memory. It's all illusions, so maybe it's just to represent scariest thing possible. Tepartos if he succumbs to his fears, maybe? I don't know. It's getting all too deep for me. But I like it. It's not what I expected. I expected didn't expect a...
I need a target.
Fear is relentless, unyielding, a foe to be defeated.
Oh.
Even amidst hopelessness, there is respite.
Okay, now we're being attacked by confusion. Okay. Fear, confusion, terror, doubt. Anger is next. I don't know. So Tepartos has purged himself of terror, doubt, fear, and now purging himself of confusion.
First.
And once you've purged all that, does that mean you're Lightforged? Is there a whole metaphor about all this? Ooh, temptation!
You cannot be real!
I like how the guides spawn in with
I don't have a target.
the light effect. Temptation and confusion.
I need to get closer.
I also enjoy how Tepartos is not using a weapon. He's just punching things with his fists. What are you doing? Stop that.
It's too far away. I need a target.
There's two of you, come on.
Perhaps to overcome fear of the dark,
Tepartos!
one must embrace it.
To overcome the fear of the darkness, one must embrace it.
I need to get closer.
Tepartos!
I need a target.
What's that? Dark Naru?
This Tepartos is pledged to the light, yet treats with the darkness. This cannot be Tepartos' fate. No! The darkness will not claim Tepartos! You cannot be real! An offer refuted. And yet,
It's too far away.
the fear remains. We have to fight!
This quest line's actually a lot more emotionally invested than
I'm
ingrained
out of
than
range.
I imagined.
I don't have a target.
I thought it would literally be like a mission or a crusade or something, but this is it's very Emperor Xiaohao like, purging yourself of all demented.
I
Okay,
need to target something first.
all these emotions and then snakes.
I need a target.
Within one soul exist many truths. Some noble, others.
Come on.
Tepartos must see this through!
I need to target something first.
Is he petting a baby Elec?
Danger! Tepartos scoffs at danger! Tepartos raised this Elec when its mother was killed. Face the fists of
It's too far away.
Tepartos!
Back.
I need to
Tepartos has
target
faced
something
many
first.
such fiends in the army of the light.
I think we're good. Okay. I had to sneak ahead, so I freed Tepartos of his bravery right here. So that. No, I know these are memories because we did see like an Elec. We did see.
I don't have a target.
Tepartos is ready! Tepartos can lift mountains! Tepartos greets puny one. This is slightly embarrassing for Tepartos. You cannot be real! Tepartos? Can you make the snakes go away?
I need to get closer. It's too far
We
away.
have to fight!
I'm out of range.
Laughing at him.
Puny one needs something of Tepartos? This is not real. This cannot be the true Tepartos. Does the path lead to greatness? Glory? No obliteration.
Tepartos the Fallen.
Such power awaits us, Tepartos.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Tepartos.
The light is not the way to true strength.
It's too far away. I need to get closer. It's too far away.
Shrug off the chains the light has used to bind you.
I suppose I should interrupt that. Oh, you can't stun him. Tepartos can be stunned.
I can't attack that.
Yes. Give in, Tepartos. Embrace true power. The light has always been with Tepartos. He will never abandon the light. Light be with you, friend. Tepartos is ready.
The light prevails.
Tepartos is enthusiastic. He means well, and he has a fire within him that few even among the Lightforged possess. Thank you for keeping him safe. There's no audio files.
We all have
Oh, there we go.
darkness inside us. It is no easy thing to face.
Tepartos realizes this now. Tepartos is sorry.
From this day forth, you are Lightforged.
Tepartos!
Tepartos is a bit unconventional, but he will serve our cause well. Champion, it is time for us to return to Stormwind. Maria, spread the word. The Lightforged now fight for the Alliance.
Anyways,
We stand together.
the Lightforged Draenei will be happy to join the Alliance. Our cause is now yours. Let us return to Stormwind. Captain Freya will speak with our people.
We fight for home, for family.
Stormwind honors your service to the Alliance.
The stories of the Lightforged echo throughout the streets of Stormwind. An army of elite soldiers dedicated to fighting the Legion. It will be one of our strongest allies.
Never lose
High
hope.
King Rin, the army of the light is pledged to defend the Alliance.
The strength of the Lightforged is most welcome in our ranks, High Exarch.
I have fought beside these Draenei in the twisting nether for 1,000 years. You will find no soldiers who are more skilled or more loyal.
Both these qualities will be needed in the days to come. And thank you for your part in bringing them to our cause, Champion. For the Alliance!
For the Alliance.
Woo-hoo!
Alright, that was an interesting questline. I did enjoy it. It's not at all what I expected. I expected this big, long... It was a lot shorter than the High Mountain one. give or take the couple bugs that I encountered. But I did expect this sort of holy crusade, this journey to some sort of temple. Didn't expect a very Emperor Shaohao-like questline in cleansing your doubts and your fears and your childhood bad memories and looking on the good and the bad. And at first I was kind of like, Tepartos is a bit of a funny character, but I felt bad for him throughout the questline, and it was good to see him fight the dark side Tepartos, and he overcomes that as well. So definitely surprised at the Lightforged questline. Not disappointed, just a little surprised that that's the direction they went. And that they become Lightforged through their own means, rather than in some holy vessel or artifact or anything like that. So that was interesting. I'm really excited to see what the Lightforged do in Battle for Azeroth. I really want to see more Tepartos, obviously, but more Faria. I want to see more of Ymera, who we see on Argus, the mage. I want to see all those Lightforged that we got introduced. I want to see them in action. I want to see them at the Alliance war fronts. I want to see them maybe in Cult Hirass or something. I want to see the Vindigar play a role as well. The Alliance has a spaceship and a small but still powerful army of elite, immortal, even more immortal Draenei. The Horde get the Nightborn, who are a sizable, powerful force, and the High Mountain and Tauren tribes, decently sized force as well, and of course Zandalar, which hasn't happened yet in the story. But the Alliance gets a spaceship. I'm excited to see how that turns out, because if this spaceship can withstand, being attacked directly by the Legion, good luck, Horde. And that's coming. I play Horde, and that's coming from someone who plays Horde. Whew. So I'm excited to see what the Lightforged do. I'm excited for Tyralien's story, but I hope it's, I hope we get a little bit of him and his own action and his own story with Illyria, a little bit distant from the Lightforged. I'd like to see what he does in Battle for Azeroth, but I kind of want to see the Lightforged do something as a force, and Tyralien's story kind of go its own direction. Not step away from the Army of the Light or step down, but, he is his own champion, so I'd like to see where his storyline goes as well. Hopefully you guys enjoyed stuff like this. If you guys do enjoy this kind of walkthrough commentary before, during, and after, let me know. If you don't, also let me know. We're looking to see how we can include more of the in-game story on our channel at a little bit of a faster pace than our videos. Doing stuff like this does not take away from any of our production time, so don't worry, we're not doing this in favor of our other episodes. We will be doing a Lightforged episode specifically on who the Lightforged are and how they become Lightforged, and how new Draenei can become Lightforged as well as we'll be doing an episode on the High Mountain Tauren, the Nightborn, and the Void Elves, and any other allied race that comes along down the way. So if you guys are excited for content like this, and perhaps stuff from Battle for Azeroth, let us know, and we'll see you in the next Allied Race episode. Thanks, guys.